TheSmartLocal.com.
I may not be Amanda, but I'm the next best thing.
Hi guys, welcome back to the next chapter, and we got Renae back here again cause we have followed her entire journey from when she met the one which is Heng Soon until they got married. We followed her journey when she was looking for wedding dresses, going through the traditional stuff for wedding, and today we are talking about her being pregnant and becoming a mother.
I'm a fan of this trilogy.
Oh!
Thank you so much.
Thank
you so much for being fertile.
Oh! Okay, to start off, right, can you share with us what is your status right now?
Okay, so for the people who have been following, right, the Ruby or Ryan mystery, it turned out to be Ruby! Yay! At the time of filming is 7.5 months old.
So fast.
I know, right?
So
Time
fast.
flies.
Okay, we have so many questions. Shall we start from the very top, which is you finding out that you're pregnant?
Oh shit, I thought you meant like
The sex!
yeah, the day that me and Hee-Soon crawled into
We can go
bed.
there to where was it, what time, and then like how did it happen? How did you find out that you were pregnant?
So the thing about May is my period is super duper punctual. So on the 3rd month, right, when it's like supposed to come already, they never come. So I was like, my spidey senses are tingling. Afterward, I secretly went to buy a pregnancy test. And then, this is so emotional lah, but when I go to the Watsons, right, I went to the supplement section.
Okay.
My sixth sense was so strong, I was like, I should buy it. So I go home, I go home there, she on the stick, it's negative. So I'm very sad. And then I Google, they say when it's too early in the pregnancy, it will still come out as negative because it didn't produce enough HCG. So all in all, I bought 4 tests.
It's so expensive, eh?
It was negative for, if I'm not wrong, 3 times. Then the 4th time, when I saw it, I was like in the toilet, I was gonna cry.
Oh my!
I already knew it. I know.
Like you
that
knew.
I have a feeling that it's in me. I just waiting for the freaking second line to show up.
Oh, you're so persistent. Very good. I will usually give up after the first try. Okay, now we want to know, how was your first trimester like?
It was like hell, man. Like, so the one that affected me the most, right, is extreme nausea and loss of appetite. That affected me so much because I'm a foodie and I live to eat lah. There was one particular day, it was so bad. The whole day I can only eat like 2 spoonfuls of food. And even then, I want to vomit, yeah.
Wow, but then at the same time, you have to eat, right? Because you need to feed the baby.
I have a fear of gagging and vomiting. So it was really rough because I would have violent retching at home.
Wow, so uncomfortable.
I actually thought that in the first trimester, you will have a lot of cravings.
My cravings only came at the 2nd trimester. So that is when I ate a lot. Like, you know, the Kirby gif, that was me. But when I'm pregnant, suddenly I like fruits, which I usually don't like.
Oh my god.
So if one fine day we see you snacking on a plum, we know that little
Like she
celiac
just
or
take from
excellent.
the, not even washed, just take
Oh yeah, just
rawing it.
Now I feel like gagging. Oh my god.
What about the weird food combination? That one is real?
that one not for me, but I feel like it's just me as a person.
Yeah, she is sand.
Huh? That one
She
not
is
real.
soy.
That one not real.
Some more, right, this challenge, right, is eating what pregnant ladies crave for. Apparently soy is one of them, and then she really ate it.
Let's not eat any more soy. So what about the final trimester then?
It's a physical turmoil because the baby is so big at this point and
Oh
heavy.
my god, like you can feel the weight there.
I thought I would just feel uncomfortable. I didn't know that it would be so bad that I cannot be standing or walking for long because I feel like she's gonna slide out of me. I'm very, very scared that she will.
Is that possible? Like you can physically feel.
I can feel a pressure at my pelvic region.
Okay, we have some myths that we want to clarify whether it's like true or false based on your experience. Is it true that eating pineapples will be dangerous for the pregnancy and might cause miscarriage?
I think it's because of the enzyme called bromelain. I think it's what makes your tongue itchy because it's actually digesting your tongue. Okay, but I got Google before. You have to eat like tons of pineapples to get enough of bromelain to digest away a fetus. So I mean the average pineapple eater, they're not gonna eat so much lah. But if you want to err on the side of caution, then don't eat lor.
Is it true that the shape of your belly determines the gender?
This is a myth that I didn't hear before I was pregnant. But when I was pregnant, right, I posted like a IG poll and asked like 70+% guess female. Then I'm very curious, like what made y'all guess this? Then actual mom said your belly looked round and low. But she guessed correctly.
Did you decide beforehand whether you want to do natural birth or C-section?
I decided when I was a child. Yeah.
Hey, Renae.
How?
What does this mean?
I see on the MediaCorp Channel 8 drama that they squeeze out, it's like it looks painful and scary. So I asked my mom, like, is it painful? Then she said, oh, I did C-section. Then I say, what is that? Then she say, like, I get cut open. Then I'm like, okay, I want to do that.
Oh, just like that?
Yeah.
And then you stick with it?
Yeah.
So for the C-section, what's the process like? I don't know what to imagine.
For me, right, I definitely did not expect this. Basically what happened was the anesthesiologist was fully jumping on me. It was so comical. She is jumping on me to the point that both feet leave the floor multiple times.
Wait, is this the normal process?
I don't think it's normal. I think it's because Ruby was a bit stuck.
Oh my god.
She got too excited, then she reached her arm out first. So the hole, right, is to factor in her head, then her shoulders, but her arm come out, so no space. Then Heng Sun was very scared. He said that when her arm emerged, totally purple, then he said it looked like Thanos.
How long were you in the operating theatre for?
Oh, I think maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, and no, the actual like scooping out Ruby was so fast. So it was mostly like injecting me. Then after inject, they have to like wait for me stabilize, see if I have any allergic reaction.
This is a serious question. I need you to hold my hand when you say this. Okay. What is the scariest part about giving birth?
I have a fear of blood, and then I was like, wow, thank goodness they have the divider, you know, so I don't have to see. Little did I know, the blood will splash onto the divider, so the entire divider is blood. And then I was like, okay, don't look at the divider, I look at the side. Hey, the floor all blood. But I even vomit, I'm so scared.
Yeah, I feel like gagging.
Oh god!
Woo!
Are you okay? Are you back here with us?
Oh, wait,
I can send you photo.
okay.
I got photo of the
Not
blood on the floor.
Guys, I think I don't know how to give birth, guys.
When the time comes, you'll be brave. Because before I got pregnant,
I'm not brave.
No,
when
before I was pregnant.
when I do normal blood test, I cry.
No, you can. You can.
Oh, we thought she won't
I
cry.
am Groot. I am who
You said
I'm
I'm
meant to
Groot?
be.
This is me. Oh, we are not trying to scare ladies out here.
No, I think they're not scared. I think you are the one.
I'm scared, guys. I really want kids, right? But I think
No, when you go there, you'll be brave. In all my years at TSL, right, we got the health checkup. But even free, I never do because I scared to draw blood. I rather not know. But I know that when I'm gonna have a baby, confirm need to draw blood. What? So I was so scared. I was like shaking. But you just gotta do it. You have to think about your little Sulette or Excelette.
so. You became brave, lah.
You will be brave, one.
So when you first held Ruby for the first time, this is a momentous moment right there. How did you feel?
Wow, it was crazy. Oh my god. Wow, I still remember I was lying there and then the nurse came and said, here's your baby. And then the first thing, I looked at her face, then I told Heng Sun, I was like, she's so cute. Because, I mean, no shade, but I don't know if other mums feel this, but
Like
throughout
ugly baby.
As in, they fear their own baby will be ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a real thing. But when I see Ruby, I'm like, oh, you're hella cute. I feel it a bit how lian.
So while preparing for the arrival of Ruby, what did you do?
So I feel very blessed because Heng Sun's relatives, right, they've all had children like 5 years ago and then like have multiple kids, so they have already gone through it and can have not only advice but a lot of hand-me-downs leading up to giving birth. I remember when I saw her crib being set up. Wow, I damn emotional. So I like standing there looking at the crib like, ah. It got so real. Imagine like you look at the crib, huh? And then the next time there'll be a baby in the
So you feel like, honestly, it was so worth it to go through everything.
Of course.
See, that's why it's like, no, it's not scary anymore, right? It's worth it, lah.
It's very worth it.
What were some advices that you got that was helpful?
During like the lead up to me giving birth and also the confinement period, which was very, very difficult for me, honestly, because I had postnatal blues. I was so thankful that I had fellow moms to talk to. And then even like on Instagram, they'll be like, oh, I've been through it, and it just makes you feel less alone.
Like you feel seen.
Yeah, and then one of the many, many TikToks that made me cry that says like when you are up in the middle of the night breastfeeding or pumping your milk and you feel like you're completely alone because the rest of the household is sleeping, right? Just, oh my god, I feel like I'm gonna cry. Just look at the moon and know that around the world there are so many moms under that moon also.
Oh, if you don't mind, right? This is a piece of used tissue. Lah. But I think we close enough. You can use this, but I never use.
Wow, this is the real talking to the moon. What the? Was Bruno Mars postnatal? Now that we've gone through everything, we want to know what is the biggest spending that you've had ever since you've had Ruby?
So for me, right, I made the decision to go for a private hospital because, as you know, I'm riddled with fears, and especially C-sec is like a major surgery, and I feel like it was worth the investment just to have peace of mind and be completely comfortable throughout the stay and especially the recovery. But I can safely say that for my second, I think I will go to like a more affordable option.
But because you know what to expect.
Yeah, now I'm braver. Just like throw me on the surface and bring out the scalpel.
So aside from the giving birth part, what did you spend on that you say like worth it?
In terms of products, right? Yeah, sterilizer is good. Okay, so when you see a sterilizer, right, you think like, oh my god, it's like $200 to $400 plus, like so expensive. Might as well just boil things. That's how like the generations before us did it. But wow, when you are like severely sleep deprived and your baby is like screaming their head off, you don't have time for that, man. And another must-have is water dispenser because it comes with the preset temperature to make their formula. So now I always press 49 degrees Celsius.
Wow, so exact.
Yeah. There are some essentials that you will go through a lot, like diapers and baby wipes. Then you will think, ayo, I'm spending so much money, it really adds up, right? But I feel like for things that will directly come into contact with the baby's skin is too risky. So just go for like a reputable brand.
As of now, are you planning to have another child on the
sure.
way?
It's a decision that was made since before Ruby's existence.
Oh, you like have like a set number already?
Yeah. It's 2.
But what if it's 2 rubies?
That's fine. Shall I debut the name of like the sister?
You thought of it already?
Of course! But if it's another girl, your guess.
Okay, amethyst.
No, it'll be Ruby,
Actually,
right?
no leh.
It's not!
No, it will be Jade. Ayo!
That's so perfect actually!
Oh my
That's
god!
what Ruby is for!
Do you have anything you want to say to the mothers out there who are maybe expecting?
To future us actually.
No, really. Like, ever since I was pregante, I feel like I enter this community of mums all around the world. And even in Singapore alone, there's like this unspoken, like, understanding. And they're also like kind and loving. And even though we're all strangers, right, they won't hesitate to like chime in with their advice and their wisdom, or even just like words of encouragement. I think that mothers are very strong and tough, so they don't go and tell people. Then they like suffer in silence.
Correct.
Then like when another mum looks at you, then they already know. You don't even need to say.
So like support is very important.
Do you have anything you want to say to Ruby?
2026, right, I started writing in a gratitude journal. And then, like, not to be lame or what lah, but every single day the page is always like Ruby. Like, Ruby brings me so much joy. Looking at her just makes me feel so much love and I feel so blessed. Then sometimes when I'm writing, I think like, next time when she's older, then she read the book, then she'll know how much she means to me.
It will be such a good 21st birthday present for her. Or like especially like confirm I think we'll have moments maybe like you're gonna be on my daughter-mother fight next time, right?
Then I just throw the book.
The drama.
Yeah.
You don't know what I did for you, okay? And then you whip out. Read page 13, line 46.
No, like, it's literally like...
Suddenly like Bible. Okay. Thank you for watching this episode of Next Chapter.
If you liked it, don't forget to like, share and subscribe.
Ring the notification bell down below and watch our other videos over there. Bye!
Bye.
We'll be back here on this couch when another one of us is pregnant
Ding,
again.
ding, 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 ding. Who will it be? Maybe all 3 at once.